The 4th of July sunbathed Taylor Swift's Rhode Island mansion in a golden glow, transforming the sprawling estate into a vibrant hub of celebration. Red, white, and blue banners fluttered in the ocean breeze, string lights twinkled across the manicured lawn, and the scent of barbecue mingled with the salty air. This wasn't just any Independence Day party, it was Taylor Swift's iconic bash, a tradition that had once captivated fans with its star-studded charm in the mid-2010s. Back then, her Watch Hill retreat hosted America's glitterati, from pop stars to actors all frolicking in the pool on inflatable swans, snapping selfies in star-spangled outfits, and posting cryptic captions that sparked endless speculation. The parties were a spectacle of fun, a touch of shade, and a reminder that Taylor's inner circle was as exclusive as it was glamorous. Fast forward to July 4th, 2025, and the vibe had shifted. The mansion still buzzed with energy, but this year's gathering felt warmer, more intimate, anchored by a major announcement that had everyone talking. Taylor, now 35, stood at the center of it all, radiant in a flowing white sundress, her laughter ringing out as she mingled with guests. The crowd included close friends, family, and a few familiar faces from her past parties, but the spotlight was on her and Travis Kelce, her partner, whose presence added a new layer of excitement to the day. The couple had been inseparable, and their bond was evident as they moved through the party, hand in hand, sharing quiet smiles amid the festive chaos. The day began with guests arriving in waves, greeted by a sprawling buffet of classic American dishes. Think smoky ribs, cornbread, and heaping bowls of coleslaw. A live band played a mix of country and pop, setting a lively tone as people danced on the grass or lounged by the pool. Taylor's mansion, with its wraparound porch and ocean views, was the perfect backdrop, its elegance softened by cozy touches like plaid blankets and mason jar centerpieces. Travis, towering and charismatic, in a casual red polo, worked the crowd like a pro, cracking jokes and refilling drinks while keeping an eye on Taylor. The couple's chemistry was undeniable, a quiet strength that grounded the event. As the afternoon unfolded, Taylor gathered everyone near the pool, her voice cutting through the chatter. She held a glass of sparkling cider, her eyes bright with emotion, and announced the news that had been years in the making. She had officially reclaimed the masters of her first 6 albums. The crowd erupted in cheers, glasses raised high as Taylor beamed, her hand finding Travis's for a quick squeeze. The milestone was monumental, a hard-fought victory after years of public battles over her music's ownership. Travis stood by her side, his pride evident as he clapped along with the guests, his grin wide and genuine. The announcement wasn't just a career triumph, it was deeply personal, and having Travis there made it all the more meaningful. Guests buzzed with excitement, toasting to Taylor's victory as the band struck up a celebratory tune. The moment felt like a page-turning, a chapter closing in the best possible way. Love these behind-the-scenes stories. Subscribe for more exclusive updates. The party rolled on, with kids chasing each other across the lawn, their laughter blending with the music. Taylor had set up a play area with bouncy castles and face-painting stations, a thoughtful nod to the families in attendance. She moved effortlessly between groups, chatting with friends like Selena Gomez, who lounged in a red sundress, and exchanging hugs with longtime collaborators. Travis, meanwhile, tossed a football with a few guests, his athletic ease drawing cheers from the crowd. As the sun dipped low, casting a warm glow over the estate, the couple stole a quiet moment on the porch, leaning against the railing as they watched the ocean. Taylor's hair fluttered in the breeze, and Travis draped an arm around her, their ease with each other palpable. The party wasn't just a celebration of independence, Diet was a snapshot of their life together. A rare pause after a whirlwind year. Taylor had just wrapped her record-breaking Eras tour, a global phenomenon that had left her both exhilarated and exhausted. Now, with the tour behind her, she was savoring a quieter summer, splitting time between New York, Nashville, and a few secluded getaways with Travis. The couple had been spotted in Manhattan's West Village, sneaking into cozy restaurants for low-key date nights, or in Nashville, where they hung out with Taylor's family. Far from the paparazzi's glare, these moments of normalcy were rare for two people with such high-profile lives, and they were making the most of it, cooking dinners together, binge-watching shows, and taking long walks under starry skies. The Rhode Island party was an extension of that downtime, a chance to celebrate with their closest friends and family. As night fell, the crowd gathered on the lawn. Blankets spread out for the main event, the fireworks. Taylor had planned every detail, and the display did not disappoint. Bursts of red, white, and blue lit up the sky, each explosion met with gasps and applause. Travis pulled Taylor close, her head resting against his chest as they watched the colors dance above the ocean. The guests, from music industry insiders to Travis's NFL buddies, mingled under the glow, sharing stories and snapping photos. The night felt like a love letter to summer, to freedom, and to the bonds that tied everyone together. Taylor's announcement had set the tone, but it was the little moments that made the evening unforgettable. Selena's infectious laugh as she recounted a tour mishap, Travis tossing a toddler in the air to delighted squeals, Taylor sneaking a bite of watermelon from a kid's plate. The party wound down with guests lingering, reluctant to leave the magic of the night. Taylor and Travis walked arm in arm, saying goodbyes as cars pulled away from the mansion. The couple shared a final toast with a small group of friends, raising glasses to new beginnings and hard-won victories. The ocean breeze carried the scent of salt and smoke from the fading fireworks, a reminder of the night's fleeting beauty. For Taylor, the party was more than a celebration. It was a chance to share her joy with the people who mattered most. Travis, ever her rock, had been by her side through every step of her journey. From the tour's final bow to the legal battles over her music, their relationship, built on mutual respect and quiet moments, had grown stronger in the calm of this summer. They'd spent lazy mornings in Nashville, cooking breakfast with Taylor's parents, or quiet evenings in New York, strolling through Central Park with only the city's hum for company. The party had been a way to bring their worlds together, blending Taylor's creative circle with Travis's down-to-earth charm. As the last guests left, Taylor and Travis stood on the mansion's steps. The house now quiet, save for the distant crash of waves. She leaned into him, her voice soft, as she thanked him for being there. He kissed her forehead, his reply simple but heartfelt. Wouldn't be anywhere else. The night had been a triumph, not just for Taylor's announcement, but for the life they were building together. Want more stories like this? Hit subscribe for the latest. The Rhode Island mansion, with its glowing lights and empty lawn, stood as a testament to a night well spent. Taylor's 4th of July parties had always been legendary, but this one felt different, less about the glitz and more about the heart. The announcement of her masters was a career-defining moment, but it was the presence of Travis, the laughter of friends, and the warmth of family that made it unforgettable.